spirit seemed consume me. How can I be these things I was made to be? I know that deep down inside there's an answer to my life. God gave me these wings so clearly. I'm born to fly. This is my life. No matter what the people say, I'm gonna step out on faith. I'm born to fly. Time just keeps on passing. I can't spend another moment of my life doubting. I was born to be free. In this cage I shall not be. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life flying. I'm born to fly. This is my life. No matter what the people say, I'm gonna step out on faith. I'm born to fly. Yes. Why would God give me wings if they weren't for fly? This is my life. No matter what the people say, I'm gonna step out on faith. I'm born to
Yeah, it's the vibe on there. We having some technical difficulties in this one. I update software and shit, and then it do shit that it obviously got a problem with my logo somewhere. But fuck them. We still gonna roll. We in the studio with the one and only JOWAN Smith. You can chime in if you want to. The mic is on. You can say stuff. She don't know. She new to this. But yo, you just heard music from some talented folks. Shout out to Chanel McLeod, Voice of a Dream, and Born to Fly. And then who did we play before that? We played we played my girl Chandra Ray with Better, the remix. I like that song. You gotta give me the original mix, Chandra. But it's about that time that I jump in to do what I do. But make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media simply by going to The Vibe on air. Everything. It's on iTunes, Google Play, everywhere. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe, man. Don't make me tell you again, man. I'm about to sip my tea real quick. It's actually not tea. We about to jump into something a little bit more robust that has a strong taste to it. When you bite into it, you might taste metal. It's called...
Ratchet nose.
I don't know how women do them ratchet hand movements and stuff like that. I know that.
Yeah, no, don't.
I don't know how they be doing this shit. I'm a dude. But today in Ratchet News. Now, normally I'd be trying to read you news stories and everything. I don't feel like doing that shit today. I'm just going to play videos. And if you want to comment, talk about it, you can call in or chime in on Facebook, 216-526-1555. Shout out to Tessa Walker, one of my favorite people. Denisha Medley, a.k.a. the legendary Indica Spitz, is on here. What's going on? Shout out to Tarsha Ivory, Tina Wynn, Haji Williams. Oh, shit. I ain't seen Haji in forever. Shout out to you on here, too.
Don't do me.
Jawan on here.
Don't do me.
You know. But we about to jump into this real quick. So if you got something to say about the videos, it's going to be a bunch of silly-ass comments about them because that's what I do. But we're going to talk about some of these videos. Right here, I think this is probably one of the most important videos of this time that we're living in right now. Check it out. Now, what you're seeing is they have a balloon shaped like Donald Trump with his ass out, and they walking with it slow, and they are allowing and asking people to run up on it and kick it in the ass. I'm waiting for that to come downtown Cleveland. Would you kick that? You would kick that? You'd be like, can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can you kick it? Yes, you can. See, that people was having fun with that shit. People was having fun with that shit. But it's sending a message because Trump is an ass and he need to get kicked in his. Simple as that. I think this deserves to be played again. I think I'm going to play it again one more time for y'all silly motherfuckers. Let's see. And if you watch it, make sure you share the video, repost the video that we do a watch party, man. Get these views up. But look at it, man. I mean, it's obviously Donald Trump. Ain't nobody trying to hide this shit. And he got a pink ass. Pasty pink ass. This dude ran up on it hard. He ran up on it hard. He had to hold his pants up. He wanted to kick that bitch so bad. Once again, if you want to call in, 216-526-1555. 216-526-1555. It's on the screen up there. But they kicking the shit out of Donald Trump in the ass. Now, Jawan, when they bring that to Cleveland, where do you think they should bring it down? What street they should bring it down first?
I say take it down 55th.
All the way down 55th?
Straight across 55th.
So from Broadway
all
to
the way
the
down
to the marine.
Meet us at the lake.
Damn. That's gonna, man. No, I don't know, because some of that shit, the projects, and them niggas might just shoot the motherfucker. Them niggas might just bust at the motherfucker. Fuck you, Trump. Pop, pop, pop. But just because I got to do it anyway, to Donald Trump, just because I just don't like that motherfucker, I just got to hit you with the... Sit your dumb ass down. Because I can't stand Donald Trump. But moving forward, it's been a hard time for people dealing with the coronavirus and dealing with the quarantine and people having to stay at home. It's a lot of changes everybody has to make in their life. And even on the celebrity front, celebrities are showing their appreciation for people staying at home, and because they know what it is too to be hard. Tessa Walker said they should bring it to East Cleveland. Bring it down straight down Euclid, huh?
It might fall in one of them.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna hit a pothole. Then it's gonna look like he twerking. He gonna hit them potholes. It's gonna look like he twerking down East Cleveland and shit. And don't nobody want to see that shit. But look, the celebrities have been showing their support to people because they staying in as well. You know, she said Shaw to Superior. That's where the potholes at.
Right.
That's where the potholes at. Shaw to Superior. That's gonna be fucked. But look, Keenan Ivory Wayne made a video for people because he wanted to show his support to people for staying home and, just to thank everybody. So check out Keenan, man. He showed a lot of love.
Okay, so I just push that red button. Yeah,
He look old as fuck now, too. He like
looks-
Keenan
Hi, everybody.
grandfather
This is
Wayne.
Keenan Ivory Wayans. I just want to say congratulations
just
to the
old.
class of 2020. I know this sucks. You worked your ass off, and now you don't even get to walk.
Right.
But that's what makes you the greatest generation of this new millennium. In the face of a global pandemic, you stayed focused, continue to work hard.
The greatest
and achieve
generation
your
of
goals.
this millennium.
That's the kind of leaders we're going to need in the future. I wish you guys all the best. Keep striving, keep smiling.
That's what's up, Katie. Oh, come on, man. Wait a minute. Why you in the house naked with your son in there, your grandson? What the fuck? Like, why you naked?
They are a very free family.
No, the Waynes is free, though. They be kissing each other on the mouth and shit. But that's too much, man. You don't sit there and with your dick out in front of with your grandson there. You don't do that
He
shit.
was trying to join all the people, all the news reporters that been getting caught with their bottoms off. He wanted to be a part of that crew.
He had to go. He was all the way up. I would replay it again, but I just don't want to. I don't want to see nobody dick but mine. Oh, man. And to Keenan Wayans, because you did that, I need you to stop showing your ass on camera, man. You know how to work that motherfucker. He played it off good at the beginning, like, this how you do it? This what you do? This what you do? He knew what the fuck he was doing. You directed, I'm going to get you sucker.
He had good intentions. He had good intentions.
You thought you invented the word hoe cake. Hoes got to eat too. But that was funny. We gotta have some light shit in this shit we dealing with. Kids don't get to graduate and walk down the stage normally. But it's a lot of parents outraged by that. Like one, for instance, let me right here.
Yeah, put it out there.
Yeah, she mad about it. We gonna talk about that in a second too. No, Keita, no. But let's move on. This one is a touchy subject. This was something I found on Facebook too. And a lot of people had different opinions on it, and I want to see y'all opinion. When y'all see this video, just to let you know, the views of the people in the video are not the views of the Vibe on Air show, but it's funny as fuck. So I'm going to play it anyway. But it's some crazy shit. Check this out.
Whoa, girl.
Now, as you see, it's a little baby in a onesie. And her mama half-ass
Whoa!
nugget
Okay, can you hold there?
climbing up a stripper pole.
Okay, sit on me now. Yeah. Sit on me. Okay. Hey. Okay, now put your arms out. You can sit on me. Look. Woo!
Now, the question I pose to people is this. Is this inappropriate for a mother to be doing with her child? Is there something wrong with this? Is this just her having fun with her daughter? Is she trying to teach her a trade maybe for her in the future? It's not a funny subject. It could be funny, but I mean, is there something wrong with that? I mean, I'll even put the video back up again while we talk about it. But I just want to get people's comments on it because the shit seemed crazy to me. I want to know, do it seem crazy to you? Jowan, you right here.
It definitely made me uncomfortable when I first
Whoa,
saw it.
girl.
I didn't. I mean, but the pole is in the room, so the kid is familiar with it. She done been around it, but me
Okay, can
personally,
you hold there?
I think it's a bit much.
I mean,
Okay, sit on me.
it's the fact, though. Okay,
Sit on me.
kids like climbing stuff anyway. That's fine.
Okay.
What's up, Bear? I see you on Facebook. It's kids like climbing stuff. Kids like having fun. But okay,
Now put.
you were half dressed. You're not dressed appropriate to be around the child. I guess on the video,
Look.
you dress like you on the job. And then you got the baby for real. Even though you got the baby in a onesie, it's kind of almost like though you dressed her like she's a young stripper. That's how I look at it. And if you would have put her maybe in something different, and you had on more, it would have looked different. This looked crazy to me. It looked crazy. Yeah, the baby having fun and learn something. She don't really know what's going on, but I mean,
They had on, both of them had on more clothing. Cause
Yeah.
I know a lot of people use the poles for exercise. I've been to one of those little classes or whatever, so it's good exercise. But it's not in really clean taste how they dress.
Woo! Okay, can you
But
hold there?
you know, here's the other thing. It was comments about this on Facebook when I first saw it, and you know, people were saying that pole dancing been around longer than stripping, and I thought no, it hasn't. Pole dancing started because of stripping. People had the pole was to strip. It wasn't like it was an exercise first and then a dance. No, it was a dance first and then people started to make an exercise off of it. You got it backwards. But you still, I mean, yeah, she having fun. You having fun with your daughter, you bonding with your daughter, fine. But it's a different way to do it, a different look to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
Just imagine her conversation in kindergarten, like, "Ooh, guess what me and my mama did?"
She had me climb a pole, then I rode her and sat on her butt while she was upside down on the pole, and we had spit it in a circle, and then Daddy came in and threw $20 at us. Is that right? You know who'll be called? Child services. So it's not right. It's not. I don't think it's cool. Do anybody else? I mean, it's people watching, and you very worried about talking about playing something. What's up, Khadijah? What's going on, man? Hey, look, check out the video, Khadijah. I know you see it. You started seeing this before. I want to know what your thoughts is. You can chime in on here or call in to 216-526-1555. Would you do this with your daughter? Would you do this with your daughter? Would any mother do this with your daughter?
Okay, sit on me.
I know some women who are professional dancers. I don't know if they would do this with their daughter. Shout out to like Peaches the Pole Boss, people like that, Temptation, Taylor Jones, and my peoples. But you know, I don't know if that's appropriate that you should have your daughter out here doing that shit, hanging upside down. You know, teach her to hang your arms out. But you know, it is kind of artful too. You know, it's amazing that she could do that and have her daughter sit up there. But you should have more clothes on than me, with your baby on Facebook and shit. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got something to say about it? If you don't, I'm gonna move on. Shit. You would do your daughter like that?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Can you hang upside down like that from a pole? He say, I'm not going to answer that question.
Whoa, girl.
That's not a question that I would answer in the comments and views of the.
My pelvis is waving on
Okay,
her.
can you hold
No.
Okay.
Everybody got a private life. I mean,
And that's why you said the keyword private.
it might be like a Pilates class. Like they said, it's a class. So you might, but nah, that's just not right to me.
Okay,
So,
now put-
me personally, to this young mom, you need to sit all the way down and get your child off that goddamn pole. What's wrong with you? Hold on, Khadijah say, if that's what was my craft, I would do it with my daughter. I wouldn't be in a thong with my child on my bare ass. Exactly. That's and I can say and I can understand that. If you do it with your child, but you fully clothed, she in a thong, she got her daughter in a little onesie. It's almost too sexualized for that type of shit. It need to be put in a better view to the public than just, you know, you a stripper. Great. Be proud of your trade. But goddamn, you got a baby involved. You doing too much. You doing way too goddamn much with a kid. You dumb motherfucker. I'm upset about it. But we can come back to it. But look, coronavirus has everybody on a pause pattern right now. It's a whole pattern. But the government and Donald Trump, if you don't know who Donald Trump is, this is him. Again, walking down the street, they kicking him in the ass. But the government did one thing to try to help us, even though it ain't really no real money. They sent us a stimulus, $1,200 for those who were eligible to get it. Of course, not everybody was eligible to get it, like me, because I'm self-employed. Some bullshit. But a lot of niggas went crazy when they got the stimulus and didn't do what the fuck they were supposed to do. So check this shit out.
Oh, on my soul, it's lit. Babe, get your stuff. What you talking about? That check just dropped on my soul.
I want everybody to hashtag facts. This is real shit.
The stimulus, the corona, yeah. You got yours? You better check yours on my soul. I got that. We gonna go out right now. You hear me?
They act like they won the lottery for $100,000.
Come on, man. Come on.
You gonna talk to the baby like that? She ain't get a stimulus.
Hold on, baby. Hold on, it's late. What time is it? Man, it's 9 o'clock. Everything comes.
You don't want to put your jacket on. You talking about it's late.
God, on my soul. Get your luggage ready on my soul. We out.
It's on my soul. Stimulus check day 3.
Yes, Keith, I just came to get my frontal done. Yes, you know I got my check, girl. I just cashed out on my baby.
Girl, open the door for me. I got this big ass
You got a
TV.
bag from DTLR. What's DTLR?
Keisha, ask
I'm not
Joe
familiar with
something.
DTLR. I don't think I've shopped there.
Man.
Come on, man, just bought us a 60 inch.
Yeah, you know I got my stimulus check, baby.
Oh, great. Now he doing me, Keisha. These new Jordans I just got.
Oh, man, online.
How you got a TV with the cord look old, though? You got a new TV with an old cord on it. Stimulus check day 3. When did just day 3 was
stimulus check link come in hands, don't it?
They all fat.
Link.
On my soul. Woo!
Right. On my soul.
We ain't even bought no food. We bought all snacks. What Oreos?
They bought all
Oh,
snacks.
no. Leave you home?
No M&M.
You home? Your belly fat too, girl. What y'all pregnant?
That's that stimulus link.
No.
Bear, if you want a song played, you have to send it to my email, thevibeonair@gmail.com. We play songs and plan them out days ahead.
On my soul, I understand we ain't
This
paying
ain't a
too
request
much,
show,
but
this
you
is
know
a
it's
talk show.
academic. We ain't been working. I understand we just got our Trump check.
Now here's
Look,
where it get
ain't
real.
about that.
Where it get really
Just
real.
understand we ain't got it right now. Hey, babe, let's understand my babe got half of it, and we gonna pay you half, sir. If you don't mind, sir. Sir.
Niggas think it's right to make it right when you call them sir.
And I only got like $200. I got you, sir. Listen. We got half. We finna pay you all this. My babe got the rest. What?
You had all that money.
Man, you
didn't pay the
use
rent.
Cizzy as a dependent. They gave it to you, didn't they? They ain't give it to me. Yeah, can y'all hold on for a sec? Come on, man. What I'm supposed to tell these people, man? You put some money out for the rent. Come on, man. I ain't putting nothing up. What you got? Come on, man. Just give me what you got. Come on, man. Because I'll probably come up with the rest. Come on, what that is?
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120.
Come on, man. That's $100. You just tucked it around. So you only got $100 to your name?
How much you got?
$15. But I'm going to add my mom for the rest. I'm going to ask her for another extension.
It's stupid.
Hey, can y'all stand to the next Trump check come out?
To the next Trump check come out.
Yeah, stand there. Yeah.
Said to the
Now,
next
I
Trump
can't
check.
do no visits at this time. Don't hang up on me. Babe, they trying to put us out.
Wow. Now, look, Khadijah Johnson said the government's purpose was not to stay current on bills. They wanted us to stimulate the big businesses that were still operational. The video proved that. No, the video proved that because most people, when they got their stimulus, paid back bills. They caught up or paid whatever they need to stay current. A lot of motherfuckers did go kick it. They bought bottles. You couldn't really go kick it nowhere, but they bought bottles. They bought a new PlayStation 3 or 4 in this case, because I'm still on PlayStation 3. A lot of niggas got PlayStation 4 because I didn't take no stimulus nowhere. I didn't get one, but I would have paid some bills. You got to do the smarter thing, man. When you get that money, you should have just took that shit and said this is a lot of Americans, even though this is a skit. Yeah, and it's true. It's a skit on real shit. It's definitely a skit on real shit. It's not anything that was made up. The situation was true. They probably did walk in there like that, bought all snacks. They ain't buy no real groceries. They ain't buy nothing that'll last over 30 days or 40 days or 50 days or 60 days. They bought fucking Doritos and they had the big box, the value pack of different chips and shit.
No meat in the freezer. They ain't got
no meat in the freezer. They ain't got no milk or eggs or nothing. They ain't got no peanut butter. You better act like you on Wick with that shit.
I bet you I know what they did get. They got some tissue.
They probably did get some tissue. Your 16-year-old has a PS4. Well, he better than me. I ain't got one yet. Goddamn, I'm waiting for the PS5 now. Ain't no point in me going to get a PS4 when the PS5 about to come out. Shit, your son better than me then. Damn it. But but if you spent your stimulus check on shit that had nothing to do with bills or getting real groceries or getting the necessities that your family need, this is what your dumb ass need to do.
Sit your dumb ass down.
And then slap your goddamn self all up in your face. Where's my slap button? You lucky I can't find it right now. It's not openly available at the time. But
Oh shit!
you should have did it. You should have got your family together first before you go, oh, here you go. There you go. I feel better about slapping you now. Pay your bills, goddammit. Because when the stimulus gone and they get ready to start, because they not cutting you off right now. You know that, right? Electric not cutting you off. Gas not cutting you off. Water not cutting you off. But when they get ready to, they're going to send you a fucking notice. And then they're going to get you probably, if they give you 30 days, they being generous. I'm telling you. If they give you 30 days, they are being generous. I'm telling you for a fact. For a fact. Look, I'm behind a little bit on mine, on one of my bills. I ain't going to tell you, you need to know all my goddamn business. And I called to ask them what I need to do. They said they're not taking any payment plans because we can't shut you off until further notice. But you can try to pay your bill down while you got the time. I made a payment. Make sure I pay the shit down. If you are behind on your bill and you had a stimulus check, because I didn't get one. But if you got one, and some people got more money than others. If you had kids or anything like that, you got more money. Pay your goddamn bills. If you was trying to buy bottles of champagne to sit in the house and then buying a case of cigarellos, they bought the value pack case of cigarellos, but only had about 2 quarters of weed. You overdoing it. Jowan put facts. That's what's up. That's what's up. Darsha ever said stimulus check didn't really cover no real bills. It didn't, but it would have covered something. It would have covered something. Khadijah said noodles, chips, and liquor. Right, that's what niggas had. Mad ramen. They had bottles of everything. They was buying gallons by the gallon. But it's a damn shame.
Can't forget them seafood bags.
Oh yeah. They was straight going to the boil spots. They was straight going to the boil spots. Every niggas was going to the boil spots like a motherfucker on the stimulus. Like, nigga, I got the stimulus. We got to celebrate real quick. They spent like $500 at the boil spot, knowing that they light bill $1,200. You could have just paid the light bill off, nigga. You know you ain't paid that bitch since last summer, nigga. But look, it's a part of the show where it's a comedian. His name is Vision Vine. I don't know if you heard of him. He's from Cleveland. He's a funny dude. He usually dressed up as a guy named D. Cootie Bob, who an old school pimp, just walk around and just be doing random shit. Well, Vision Vine does all these videos and posts them on Instagram and Facebook and everything, and he's a funny guy. And he had something about the stimulus program, too, how niggas be acting when they got their stimulus check. So this is another session of what I like to call Vision Vine be tripping. Yeah, here you go. What it was, it's called How ATMs See Motherfuckers Who Got Their Stimulus Checks. Really? Going all the way out. I made no motherfuckers. What was he? Was that the butterfly he was doing the whole time? Was he doing the butterfly the whole goddamn time? Khadijah said, yes, seafood was ate at all times high. So you had weed in the seafood boil and you was good. Damn shame. But this is another episode of my man Vision Fine and he be tripping. All right, that's the end of the Ratchet News. It's time to move forward. We'll be back in a second with some more good music real quick. And we're going to be coming back and we're going to talk to somebody who y'all need to listen to because this is a benefit for your kids, especially in this time that we're going through. We're going to talk with JOWAN Smith, and she's going to tell you how you can get your babies to college and tell you how you can get your babies to be dressed right when they go to look for jobs and everything. 1,000 ties, nigga. I just cursed. But we'll be right back in a second with some more of this vibe on air stuff.
Hi, I'm Candace Bell.
And I'm Sam Diddy Bell.
And this is Candace Bell. And you're tuned in to the
Just can't help but love you, baby. You fake, you lame, you shady. Probably still hate, baby. Tell myself, girl, quit playing. So stuck on you like crazy. Love, well, I can't tame it. Baby, I'll treat you right, I will. Bless you when I undress you. Need me, never my blood so free. Sing song when you swim deep. Fly high when we blow trees. And we're racing, it's graceful. And your body sings, I'm grateful. He's so tasteful. He wanna play fool. He make me playful. I want all his time, he better pay him for. I just can't help but love you, baby. You fake, you lame, you shady. Probably still hate, baby. Tell myself, girl, quit playing. So stuck on you like crazy. Love, but I can't tame it. My glass is a rosy shade. Your mouth is my favorite place. Turn my eyes blind to the games you play. Your love feels fake, but the love we make, I ache, I can't get enough. Heartbreak, I bleed, and he knows I'm numb. But you make me feel my world, and I'm lonely for you only. You're my codeine, I'm your trophy, and he knows me. Is open, he listens while smoking. Stories spilling, I'm talking the OG. I'm the old me, not so cold. I just can't help but love you, baby. You fake, you lame, you shady. Probably still hate, baby. Tell myself, girl, quit playing. So stuck on you like crazy. Love, but I can't tame it. Can't fake it. Give me my heart, don't break it yet. Don't you go breaking my heart. Oh no, I know. I don't know what to put at the end of this.
Much, I think I don't need no big count. I don't need no mess, yeah, I don't need no mess, gon' take me out. I don't need another that's just gonna bring me blues. I don't need no man, boy, I don't need nothing, no, not you, no. And I can't be waiting for the right time, the right chance, the right one, the right man, no, I can't be waiting. can't be waiting for the right time, the right chance, the right one, the right man. No, I can't be waiting for the right one, the right find. Gotta get mine 'cause time flies by. Oh, waiting, waiting.
And I got another one.
It's so not that serious. Okay. And
I'm tired of losing.
You can be a winner, it really ain't a crime. Or you can be a loser, baby, and you wouldn't make a dime. So I'm lighting up the highway, got the money on my mind. Make space for me, baby, 'cause I'm laying out my cards. Play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play a hand. Lucky strike, well you can try again, come on. Play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play a hand. And you're a winner. It's like a game of roulette. It's like a game of roulette. Life will keep you going round and round in circles. So catch your breath. It's like a game of roulette. It's like a game of roulette. Life will keep you going round and round in circles. So catch your breath. You gotta catch your breath. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. You gotta catch your breath. Catch your breath. You gotta catch your breath. 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 I wanna be high, so high, so high, so high. It's a mystery if I'm making every day is a surprise. Take your chance, place your bets. 'Cause once this world starts spinning, there's no reset, there's no reset. Play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play your hand. Lucky strike, well you can try again. Play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play your hand. And you're a winner. It's like a game of roulette. It's like a game of roulette. Life will keep you going round and round in circles. So catch your breath. It's like a game of roulette. It's like a game of roulette. Life will keep you going round and round in circles. So catch your breath. Play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play your hand. Lucky strike. Well, you can try again. Come on. Play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play a hand, play your hand. And you're a winner. It's like a game of roulette. It's like a game of roulette. Life will keep you going round and round in circles. So catch your breath. It's like a game of roulette. It's like a game of roulette. Life.
Southside, can I get it?
What's going on, man? How you been? I'm chilling, man. What you been up to, man?
Man, just taking care of the girl, man, my son and shit, man. That's it. How about you? You still doing music?
I got a few ventures going on, man. I'm good, though, man. But you still doing the music, man?
Yeah, you bad, yeah, you fine. Remember back when I blew your mind? I'm a new money, see with the C recline. Made you bust 3 times, so I have to remind you but the time.
You think you deserve my love, and affection more than kisses and hugs. And erections can give me what I need. Can you satisfy me, baby? Been feeling some kind of way lately. Can you tell me what love is? Can you hold me tight? Can you be there to cry? Can you take my first? Can you accept my crazy ways? You know we all have our days. Now tell me, baby, can you love me? Can you love me?
It's not my fault that you're perfect, and I want you just for me. I blame God for making you so beautiful, flyest thing I ever seen. Your daddy raised one hell of a man, and your mama taught you well. You protect, you provide, you proclaim how I like it. You're such a man. Round of applause. You deserve a standing ovation. Boy, you're worth it. Round of applause. You deserve a standing ovation. Standing ovation. Your ex-girl must be crazy to let you get away. I know you're worthy of waiting gold, so I won't make the same mistake. I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna trust you, ain't gonna put no one above you. I'll give you my all, 'cause you give your best to me, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Round of applause. You deserve a standing ovation. Boy, you're worth it. Round of applause. You deserve a standing ovation. Standing ovation. You're sexy, you're loyal, you're patient, you're kind. So damn creative, one I love all mine. Can't even blame me for being an all. That's why I love you, baby. Round of applause. You deserve a standing ovation. Boy, you're worth it. Round of applause. You deserve a standing ovation.
Yeah. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D's, the open mic king, the one and only big homie. You don't believe me? Let me see if I can remind you. Why do it seem like all my stuff be moving around? I don't even know. But we ain't gonna worry about it. But yeah, I'm in the building. The one and only, the big homie. And you just heard music from quite a few people. I did the first and one and only mix on the show. But shout out to Donna Lee, straight out of London, England, for Can't Help It. Esther Fitz with Waiting. Black Fuchsia with Circles. A few other people I played. Mookie Montonio. Silka. Shout out to Kat Daniil. Ain't that your cousin? I gotta turn your mic on. But that's your cousin.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Shout out to Kat Daniil, one of my favorite people. But yo, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe to the vibe on there. If you want to call in and ask questions, the phone line will be open. It's right here in front of your face, 216-526-1555. Because believe me, you're going to have some questions, especially if you have a graduating teenager or soon to be graduating child, or if you just want to get a head start on it, because she's going to have the information for you. Because ladies and gentlemen, right in the building right now is an advocate for making sure your kids get that higher education and development and making sure they get all the tools they need. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Miss JOWAN Smith. Fake audience love you. They just won't stop. Please calm down, ladies and gentlemen. Please calm down. Thank you for your applause. Thank you. JOWAN, what's going on?
Nothing much. Thanks for having me.
No problem. It's a pleasure to always have you. Anytime you come through. What was the last time? You say it was over a year. I don't remember. I think it was about a year.
I think it was a little over a year.
I don't know. I don't keep track of time. But we're here. I had you come back now because the change in the climate of how things are going with graduating in schools and everything, I figured this would be a perfect time to have you on here because being, like I said, you are an advocate for trying to get kids, and to get ready for school and preparing them. And right now kids aren't graduating like they normally are. And you and like I said, we talked about this a second ago on the show. You are actually a little bit, for lack of a better word, pissed about the situation right now because you have a graduating child who's not getting the normal ceremony that all kids want when they graduate high school. Mm-hmm. So just before we even delve back into the history of everything you're doing, let's talk about this situation now. Express for real how that makes you feel, just in your own words, instead of me paraphrasing.
Outside of the work I do, I'm a parent. And as a parent, it's just completely heartbreaking to me. Our kids work so hard to get to this point. And it's not any one person's fault that this is happening, but how people handle it is the issue. You have certain districts, they are out here. They're making sure things are happening. They're communicating. That's key. Communicating, because even if you don't have an answer yet, let us know you're working towards an answer. We have not had any kind of communication. You have students in other districts that are graduating as soon as next week. They're like, it's over with. They've already said that the academic year is over. So go ahead and finish it. Let us close this chapter so that we can move forward, because the emotional strain that this has on children and families is ridiculous. Like, if you're not personally directly affected by this right now, you don't understand the impact. People might say, oh, it's just graduation. Oh, it's just prom. It's so much bigger than that. These kids lost the end of their senior year. They lost fall sports. They lost opportunities to go on college tours. They lost the opportunities to just be with their classmates. Like, they won't get that time back. I mean, everybody here has had a prom. Everybody here has had a chance to walk across a stage with their classmates that they did 4 years with and have their families cheer and salute and, just praise them and for everything that they've done. So for this to be happening, it's so heartbreaking. It's hard to watch our babies go through this. And, we don't even have any kind of answers right now. We don't know what's happening.
And, like I follow you on Facebook. And, you was talking about how you was coming to tears when because Shaker, I hate the city Shaker, but Shaker, they had the whole thing where they had a mod from the Cavaliers, shout out to Ahmad, bad boys. They had the people going around literally to the people's houses passing out cap and gowns. And your son is in what school district?
He goes to Cleveland schools.
And they haven't done anything.
Yeah, I totally applaud Keith Langford and Principal Jude out at Shaker, and also Warrensville with Superintendent Jolly. I mean, they are out here. They are doing parades, and they're making signs, and they're dropping them off, and they're sending emails. Maple sent their email. Like, everybody is getting that communication. So I definitely salute those principals that understand that this is a stressful situation. This is 100% stressful. And, you know, it's just the not lack of communication. It's an issue. It's an issue. Our babies have literally had the rug pulled from under them, and as parents, we don't have any answers.
Because, you know, the biggest thing that people expect when they finna graduate, they want that prom. Everybody want to go to prom.
Everybody want prom, and if nothing else, even if you choose not to go to prom, everybody want to hear that music behind their name being called and walking across that stage.
Yeah. Because, you know, I mean, you want to go to prom is a big thing for that, because that's the last final celebration of before the end of school, before you graduate. You know, that's where usually they preparing, you know, to be fathers and not display. But no, prom is important to these kids, and they can't have that. And you can say virtual proms and virtual that stuff. Virtual is not the same thing. You see this stuff on TV where they doing like virtual weddings and everything, and yeah, it's about the relationship and everything, but it's still not the same thing.
To me, it's a joke, and people have spent all this money, and people were still spending money because we still, you know, a lot of districts hadn't given the word yet on, you know, what was going to happen. A lot of stuff had been postponed, and then I definitely applaud those districts, I say it again, that reached out and told parents, like, look, we just can't. You know, it's the rules that the governor came up with. It's the rules that are in place. We just can't. And I totally respect that. And I think as parents, we expected it, you know, understanding social distancing. We totally get COVID-19. We get it. But just that official confirmation letting us know, okay, close that chapter, let it go. It's time to move on and figure something out.
But there might be a little light at the end of the tunnel, because as of May 15th, things are starting to gradually open back up. So there may be a chance to where they may be able to do a graduation ceremony.
Maybe later this summer, but you know, as I know a lot of the people that I've spoke with, they are planning for, you know, little mini events later on, or like small reunions for the kids and what have you. But you have parents that have spent, you know how people do for prom.
Right.
My daughter's dress when she went to prom 4 years ago was $700. So people spend money preparing for prom and renting cars, and
because prom ain't just for the kids, prom's for the parents too. You know, the parents be outside, stand by the car, take a picture. Now come on the porch and take a picture. Take a picture with your daddy. It's about 400 pictures before you even get in the car to go to prom.
It's a huge celebration, and it's so, you know, it's earned opportunity.
It's a rite of passage.
It's something that they've worked so hard for. I mean, you get all the homecomings, you get all of that, but you know, prom it's a big deal. It's kids that don't go to homecomings or any other dances, but they definitely show up for prom.
Yeah, you don't, man. Homecoming is every year though. Prom is only, I mean, if you get invited every year to prom, you know, I got invited to 2 proms, so I don't know. But you know, I'm a little different though. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Oh yeah, I just think, you know, if more communication was done, you know, let parents know like where we're at, where we're going, you know, when we gonna get our refunds. We ain't got our refunds,
right? Because there is no prom, so the money that you spent for prom fees
and
trips, exactly,
all that. Give us some heads up of what you're working on
in the vernacular of the St. Clair area. Break bread, nigga. Can you come up with the money, please? But it can be some things that could change. It's still time, because usually prom is usually around this month.
Well, my son would have went to prom on May 1st.
Okay.
So we already knew that was a wrap. They had gave us a rescheduled date for June 5th. And with the can't have more than 10 people in the room, we kind of already knew, you know, that was a wrap. But as parents, you still, you know, hold out hope, because we're looking at our babies' faces. I mean, they have literally lost the whole last part of their senior year, and it takes an emotional toll on them. This is tough.
But still, and that's probably, like they said, they had that date set for June 5th. That's probably what they're waiting on, to see if things will open up before then. Because, okay, yeah, prom was supposed to be around May 1st, but it could be May 30th. And that still be a good thing. They have prom. Yeah, it's a little later, but it's still a good thing, and things can happen. I mean, it's still about being safe out here, because it is COVID-19.
Well, we gonna, you know, not keep anxiety up and be holding our hope. We gonna close chapters and move forward, because now it's time to start planning for college.
Right. And you know, I know you physically upset about it because if you look at your face at the beginning of the show.
Because you don't understand, like, you know, as a mother, I have to look at my child's face and see the disappointment and the frustration and just this is a tough situation. We were watching a show today on Netflix, my son and I, and they showed the people going to their lineup for prom, and he literally got up and walked out the room. Like, this is tough. People forget these are kids. Yeah. These are kids. We're expecting them to accept and understand the situation, and the adults don't even understand the situation.
Well, I mean, yeah, because we walked the stage if you graduated high school. I mean, and you know, so we can't bear with it. It's and we still look at it as like especially a person like me, I try to see the brighter side of things, even though I'm focused on negativity a lot because it's funny to me, but I still be thinking like, okay, well, the thing is they get to graduate and move forward. But you do have to remember that is a big part, because if I couldn't have walked the stage, I would have been mad. That's an embarrassing thing when you can't walk the stage, depending on senior dues and things like that back in the day.
And think about all of the kids that then had to go through so much to get to that stage. Mm-hmm. Like, we live in a city where 40% of the population is below the poverty level. So you don't know what those children are dealing with outside of school time that make this moment just like something they earned it and they deserve it. And I mean, I totally get it. And, you know, I'm looking at all the different ways that people are doing graduations, and I applaud them for putting stuff in place where they can still walk to their little music and, you know, have a couple family members out there to watch them do it. Mm-hmm. But that still doesn't take the sting away that, you know, I mean, how many people, I can tell you that I speak to maybe 4 people from high school. Once you leave high school, those relationships kind of go away. And this class, I think they'll be bonded forever because they went through a pandemic together. None of us have had something that glued us together like this, but they didn't get to experience that last, you know, signing yearbooks together and that type. They didn't get any of that.
Right. They pretty much missed a whole quarter of school.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
And this is the biggest quarter of school.
This is it.
The last quarter of school is the biggest quarter. This is crunch time.
I had just spent like $200 on my son's baseball equipment. Baseball was completely.
How big is your son?
Oh, he's 6'4", 230 pounds.
Yeah, everything you spend is gonna be about $200-something. Yeah, you buying a grown ass Andre the Giant man, all kinds of. Your son is. You feed him B12?
Leave my baby alone.
There ain't no baby. What kind of?
That's my gentle giant.
Yeah. You found him near a beanstalk.
Leave my baby alone.
Damn. 6'4". I'm gonna buy my baby some shoes. They look like.
Please don't you throw no shots at me.
Look, her son's shoes look like this keyboard.
No, not okay.
They're the same. Not to say it. No, but look. So, once we get past all this pandemic shit and get past the fact that, okay, it may be a prom and graduation coming up later, the focus is still, yeah, it's depressing to think about how, you know, they missing out on the rite of passage and missing out on some of the best times of their life. But the main fact is they need to get that higher education. Yeah. So what, in your mind, being that you are the advocate and the professional and the speaker for this stuff, and I'm going to just say the top 5 things they need to start doing immediately to get that process going for them to head to the college they want to go to.
Well, right now, everything is just all over the place because of the funding and the scholarships, and with the money that was just lost that the governor announced yesterday, that's going to hit colleges too. So what people are going to have to do, yes, universities are great, but the cost of universities are definitely going to increase because they're not going to be able to house as many people in dorms. They have to, you know, recoup that cost. So I would tell people now, if you are 100% committed to going to a 4-year, definitely, you know, do your FAFSA. Keep filling out scholarship applications. Keep communicating with the financial aid office. Make sure that your student has paid their housing deposit, because at this moment, there are not many schools that have officially said they can't stay on campus. So you still want to make sure that if they're planning to go, that you've paid their housing deposit. But if they are interested in a trade or any kind of program like that, they can actually just go to look up Tri-C. Tri-C has a lot of programming, and you can go for free. Do a year or two at Tri-C, and then transfer to a 4-year. And hopefully by that time, all of this stuff will be situated. But I'm going to say, do not count Tri-C out. That would be a great option right now. Save a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was about to maybe it would be better during this time where we still need the social distance, even though they're trying to start opening things up.
Yeah,
it's still social distance that need to be done. So, and if schools aren't letting you stay there, you may want to think about getting some of your credits and stuff done here until you can really get housed and where you want to go. Because it's crazy. Because if they offering you money to go, they still gonna offer it to you. It's not gonna go nowhere.
It's the big factor here is a lot of students are not good online learners, and they can keep screaming distance learning all they want, but a lot of students cannot focus like that. They need the structure of a classroom. So if you know that, I always tell parents, that's one of my big things, is be honest about your student. If your student is one that needs more direct attention, do not waste that money trying to send them somewhere where they're not going to be able to do well. You have to figure out an alternative until things kind of, get situated around here.
Because you got like online colleges like SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University, and they one of their biggest selling points right now is that their tuition won't change. They're not going to raise their tuition or anything because schools right now are raising tuition.
Yeah, they have to, because they're losing so much money. All of the money you had to send back for all of the children that couldn't stay on campus for that last part of the semester, that was a big hit for colleges. So you're going to see a lot of different things happening on the college side. Like Akron just announced they're getting rid of 6 of their programs.
Wow.
So, that's major. Kent is having some situations. So a lot of schools, you're going to start hearing more and more stories about what they've had to cut, because the budgets that were cut that the governor announced is hitting not only K-12, it's hitting the collegiate level as well.
But the thing about SNHU saying that, it's like, y'all online university, you ain't got to worry about losing the housing costs and everything. So, you could keep your costs like that. But if you try to go to Harvard or Akron, or if you're trying to go to Cincinnati,
and it's going to be harder to get scholarships too. My son, we got an email today, and it urged people to hurry up and do their scholarship applications, because the scholarship funding is going to be depleted quickly.
Right. And I don't know what to say about that, because it was a video I saw the other day of with George W. Bush, the young George Bush, where he was talking about pandemic flu. And this was back when he was in office. And we need to be prepared ahead of time. And he was talking about a pandemic flu, which is what we're going through right now.
Right.
And they have been talking about that for years and being prepared ahead of time. And of course, here we are, unprepared, no cure, and it's affecting everything. And I think a lot of this is too with the way things are going as far as pricing and everything, and raising prices and lower prices. It's more of I would say riot, but it's more of a chaotic mentality more than anything. Everybody is scared, and they feeding into all this stuff because the media, first of all, everything is horrific with the media. Every word they use is meant to drive a certain feeling into you to make you scared. But do you feel, with the way things are going and the way things are going on TV, are you taking that into effect on everything? Are you scared right now, or is it just something like you read into it better?
I'm not necessarily scared. I live with lupus, so the way I live prior to this is I live this way. Like, everybody's just not wearing masks. Everybody's just not washing their hands and sanitizing. I was already living like that. So this is just regular life for me. So I'm not one of the ones that is in a full panic about the situation, because I was already living a very cautious life and being aware of what was going around. Now, what is changing with me is I'm about to cut the meat. All of the stuff that's going on with the meat, I can't take those chances. So
I ain't cutting no meat. I cut bread and pasta and everything. I cut carbs, but I ain't cutting no goddamn meat. I need the meat. I need the fatty meats and the avocados. But I feel like it's more of like I said, a mob mentality with everything, because here's a story. I had somebody, I ordered Grubhub from somewhere, And the Grubhub driver, she was, a little skinny woman with a wig. The wig didn't fit right, so you already know she's possibly a crackhead. But I'm just saying. I got to add a joke to it. But she came to me and she did my food. She said, young man, let me tell you something. I just want to make sure you're aware. The coronavirus is on its way up this way. It's already to hit Buckeye. And I was like, wait a minute, the coronavirus got GPS or something? It's like people are trying to just people try to say things without really having facts. And they try to say things to push something to other people when in reality, if they read up on it, they know that you just have to be safe. Just keep social distancing. If you have it, you'll know you have it. Yeah. If the people that have had it, like, they mentioned Scarface, they mentioned a few people. There's a lot of people that have lost their lives to coronavirus. But the numbers still don't even match the common cold right now.
It don't, but it's a serious thing. It's
definitely serious,
and it's serious in our community as African Americans. And I don't know anyone personally that has passed, but I definitely have seen all of the stories. And what it makes me think about is how do we move forward? And in my circle of what I do, it's all about providing pathways to education. So I've been thinking, how do we help our children be in a position so that they can be effective to our community in lieu of what's happening right now? How can we show them the different opportunities that are coming out of this?
So being that you are the advocate for that, and I'm sure because you do your research, I know you do your research, what opportunities are available right now for children who are looking to move to a higher education and looking to do something more? What opportunities are available right now during this freaking time we go through right now?
Well, for me, I think I'm pushing entrepreneurship on a lot of people. Like, what is the one thing that you are naturally gifted at?
Right.
Because it's all about, our lives is all about multiple streams of income. So even when you do go to college, you still need to have that side pocket of whether it's cutting hair or doing nails or, making masks or whatever that may be, websites. Right now, everything is online. So a lot of these children, they're so tech savvy. This will be the perfect opportunity for them to
most millionaires who have become millionaires found their way while going through college before they even graduated. Matter of fact, Facebook was developed while they were in college. Right. And before they graduated, they were still in college. I think they were juniors or something. And they were, and they built a multi-million-dollar empire in college. Yeah. It was a guy, he was just making grilled cheese in college, and he multi-million-dollar business. And all it takes is just applying your talent and just making it go.
What are you naturally good at? A lot of times we minimize our natural talents. Like, I've always, since I was a kid, been good at planning events. I've always planned events. So that's something that's my natural talent. So you have to let them see what their natural talents is and help them develop it. I see a lot of parents that are entrepreneurs. I see them pushing more, but we need to embrace all of the babies and help them see that, multiple streams of income is important. I seen a video of a kid that was 16 on Facebook or internet or something on Instagram, and he had just bought his first house and he was about to fix it and flip it at 16.
Yeah.
So if we can start showing them how to make the most out of what the situation is, yes, this is a terrible situation, but we can flip this and make this something positive.
I want to pause right here because I want to talk to you more, but I got to play some more music and then we're going to come back. We're going to go a little over because that's just what happens. But this is the vibe one. We're talking with JOWAN Smith. If you want to call in and talk to her after we come back from this break, 216-526-1555. If you got questions for her about how she can, give you information about what to do with your kids, if your kids need some type of motivation or some help trying to get into school, we're also going to talk about the 1,000 Ties situation because y'all need to know about that too. It's a great platform that she's doing as well. But we're going to come back, talk with JOWAN. It's about to go down.
Hey y'all, I'm Lucky Nicole from Lucky Nicole Productions, and I'm tuned in to the Vibe on Air.
Alluring, charming,
I'm magnetic to your flow, and I want you to know there are no other lips I'd like to kiss. Only you're the one I adore. It's been said that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Thoughts of you dance through my mind over and over and over. Sometimes it is fast and sometimes it's in slow motion. I give my all to you, true devotion, because you're alluring, charming, captivating, enchanting, gorgeous, fascinating. You're so beautiful and so attractive, and so attracted to me. So attracted, so attracted, so attracted, so attracted to me. Every time I see your face, chills begin to race up and down my spine. You even give me butterflies. Just to be with you feels so good inside. You're my natural high. Oh. You're so attractive to me. You're so attractive. You're so attractive to me, baby, baby, baby. You're so attractive. You're so attractive to me, baby, 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 baby. Oh, alluring, charming, captivating, enchanting, gorgeous, fascinating. You're so beautiful and so attractive, and so attracted to me. So attracted, so attracted, so attracted, so attracted to me.
I'm here to see this chick perform tonight. I don't know her name. I can't remember her name. Can you tell me what her name is?
Man, you gotta be talking about Indica Spitz. Indica Spitz?
Oh, that's her name?
Oh,
that's
man,
her name?
shit. Let me tell you shit. Ultimate Moxie. Motherfucker, like, that Moxie mama? Gotta be that chick. Cause I don't know who you talk about. If not,
Then my dude rocking a Cleveland hat. I'm trying to find out how
You know
MC
what
out
it
of
is?
Cleveland.
Indica Spitz, man.
Oh, that's her name. I really want to show what her
Indica
name
Spitz.
is. Oh, that was...
Original Queens of the Iron Mike, 216 for life, Cleveland till I die, man. What?
But I really can't remember her name. What's her name?
Talking about Indica Spitz?
Hey, man, you know what her name is?
gotta be talking about Indica Spitz, baby.
Right, but I really can't. I really don't know who she is. Can you tell me who she is?
Talking about Indica Spitz?
It don't matter what you call it, I'm as real as it gets. Come out the damn box like a pair of new kicks. Yo, don't try to test, I have your kiss in my kicks. Wondering what's my when I'm blessing the spot. Yo, I be the one first name on the bill. See the line out there, they all come in that wheel. To see this gritty, sporty, shorty with cutie and attitude, get Rudy and on the toolie displaying my mini moodies, you know?
Come on, man, you gotta be talking about Andrew. That's Miss Free, dog. What the fuck is you talking about, man? You sound crazy. Like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga, man?
Yo, pound in the conspiracy, land from 216, the underground I get down. Get pounded those who get pounds. Respect me and my talent. I stay forever valid. A force to be reckoned with. I state it and I claim it. Witness my effervescence. Don't like it, must respect it. No need for the flaky shit. Respect me in my presence. I'm rocking in the present. Unwrap me, I'm your present. So there's no need to question my. She sleeping on the weekend. Me and myself get it in. Worldwide and venues. You hear me on interlude. Your prelude to your prelude. I'm not forgetting rude. You better also subscribe to my channel on your YouTube. So you can be a witness. And witness MC Fitness. I've been blessed with this instant. Now stop until I touch it. You will never forget it. I'm betting like that cute shit. Stomping on the yard and getting so mad ridiculous.
Yeah, what her name is?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what her name is. Her name is Indica Spitz. Y'all better get that correct. First lady of Urban Survival Entertainment.
Yo, what up the illest doing it? Never gonna stop doing it. In the words of Rain, throw your hands for the movement. Hip hop in my direction. I'm Bogartin with weapons. Call it smack and tone. My larynx screams down the session. Premeditating rhythms. I give just what I'm giving. Never settle for garbage. Never reject what's written. Disrespect is forbidden. Never sorry for diction. Got hip hop saved in the cut tattooed on my kitten. Confess to all you jigsaw. Control or delete y'all. Go ahead, know that ass like Dwight Howard in the fourth y'all. Checkmate on this banger. The sign is blinking danger. Never pardon the queen unless you wanna meet your maker. The chick right here is ill. I mean 60 you feel. Never compromise the indie faith and how I feel. So you go on and do you. And I'ma do me too. And rewind this track and check out what an MC do. What's my name? Spitz. Follow me. Follow me. Yo.
Yo, what up, fam? I'm coming to see this chick spit tonight. I can't remember her name, but I hear she hot though.
You can't remember her name. You serious? You playing, right? You gotta be talking about it.
What she want? Joe? We really don't feel for the club. Oh. He there tonight? All right, Mr. Enrage.
You know, sometimes you walk up in a show and a selector had the party jumping. And there's always that special someone that you just want to wind up for. I'ma ask the selector to slow the party down. Here we go.
Slow the body down so I can move around. Can't get next to them on them when I'm jumping around so cool. See me really love the tune, but you want have to change the groove. For looking at the man, them got me in a sexy mood. Got me in a sexy mood. Got me in a sexy. Got me in a sexy mood. Mr. change the groove. For looking at the rastas, got me in a sexy mood. Got me in a sexy, got me in a sexy mood. Got me in a sexy, got me in a sexy, got me in a sexy mood. Me want wine, and grind, grind, grind. Me want wine, and grind. Mr. DJ, grind, grind, grind. Let the band play. Let the band play. Got me in a sexy, got me in a sexy mood. Got me in a sexy, got me in a sexy, got me in a sexy mood. Me want wine, and grind, grind, grind. Me want wine, and grind. Mr. DJ, grind, grind, grind. Let the band play. Let the band play. Wine, and grind, grind, grind. Me want wine, and grind. Mr. DJ, wine, and grind, grind, grind. Let the band play. Let the band play. Got me in a sexy, got me in a sexy mood. Got me in a sexy, got me in a sexy mood.
Bo, bo, boom. Shout out to Leonard Siggers. Shout out to Leonard Siggers, man, for making that track for me, man. I appreciate you, Len. I think his name Lenny Bear on Facebook or Instagram, I don't know. But Len ain't fat no more. Len done lost weight too, like me. He just got a big face. I love you to death, Leonard. That's my dude. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D is Open My King. Just to let you know, if you was watching and you kept typing play the song, bro, if you want me to play anything that's not independent artists, I don't play them. We only play independent artists. We have copyright issues. We don't want to deal with that. I only play independent artists. And if you send me a song, let me go over it, and if it's something I want to play, I'll play it. I'm not going to play it when you want to play it. This is not a request show. You understand me? God damn it. I ain't going to name no names, but you being unbearable. Dion. I would tell you to die, but you already have. It's his last name. Never mind. But look, we here kicking it with JOWAN Smith, the Get Your Kids Educated Guru. You ain't like that name. Her face just dropped. She trying to make sure you get your kids right. Get them babies to College 101 and 1,000 Ties. Two organizations that are doing numbers. We're going to talk with JOWAN a little bit more right here. So let me put the camera on her. JOWAN. So, now I don't remember where we left off, which is a good thing because we can start off fresh with something else. Let's talk about 1,000 Ties because you've had multiple events with that. And you know, and when people see it, you know, is it just people think, why are we giving her ties? Why you want some ties?
Not at all.
What's she gonna do with the ties?
Not at all. It's the complete opposite. It's always the wives that are calling. Mm-hmm. I had someone call me the other day, and she literally had 2,000 ties that she wanted to give me. Her husband has not gotten rid of a tie in 50 years. And so she gave me 2,000. It was over 2,000 ties that she donated. So the community has been awesome. When I say awesome, we have collected probably over 10,000 ties in the last year and a half.
So it's time to change the name now?
No, I'm going to stick with it.
It's going to grow like McDonald's? It's like 10,000 ties served?
That was my initial thought, but hey, I'm going to roll with it.
Because it's funny that you say that because I got At least. I think I got about 300 ties, and I haven't worn none. And I used to wear my ties a lot. And if you know anything about me and ties, my Mason brothers and all that, I'm a knot perfectionist. I can try different knots. I Google knots for a reason. I like to show off how well I can make all kinds of knots. But I don't wear ties that much.
So you might as well bag them up.
You got some ugly ties. I got some great ties. But I need to buy some newer ties and, some newer suits because I'm slimming down. So I need to change it up a little bit. But talk about the purpose of 1,000 ties.
So I came up with the 1,000 ties when my son had to teach himself how to tie on YouTube. And for me, it was kind of heartbreaking as a single mom. I've never had to learn how to tie a tie. I didn't grow up with any brothers in the house. So that wasn't a skill that I had. I didn't grow up with my father in the house. I never saw anybody. My grandfather did, but he wasn't in the home with me. Mm-hmm. So to see my son have to do that, I just thought, I know there are many other young men that were in that same situation. And for me, when they have on that tie, it gives them a different sense of confidence. And you need that confidence when you're applying for a job or when you're meeting with someone or if you're applying for a scholarship or if you just want to feel good and feel and be approached differently, because people look at you differently when you're dressed a certain way. It's just the way it is.
And we need to look at a couple of things, because the elements of wearing a suit should be a little different. People don't understand the elements of a suit. One, when you wear a suit, it shouldn't feel cumbersome. It shouldn't feel like you shouldn't feel uncomfortable wearing a suit. A suit should be, first of all, when you buy a suit, you should make sure it fits. It should be a fitting suit. It shouldn't be too big. It shouldn't be too small. It's supposed to fit where you can do everything that you would normally do. If you look at any movie where people are fighting in suits, it's because their suits fit. 2, a suit should be something that you chose, not something that somebody chose for you, unless they know who you are. Mm-hmm. You should choose your own suit. It should be something that that reflects your outward attitude. Mm-hmm. 3, a suit should be like your armor. Mm-hmm. For real. When you put on a suit and you walk into a room, everything bouncing off of you. Everything gonna bounce off of you. And 4, your tie should complement that motherfucking suit.
Very true. Very true.
I mean, I know what I be talking about, man. I mean, come on, man. Because that's why I haven't worn a suit in a while, because I need a new suit. I need a couple of new suits. Because for real, all my suits are too big now. And I'm not finna walk in there looking like Eddie Murphy when he changed from Sherman to the other dude in the suit.
Yeah.
But but here's the other thing too about ties. Do you know that most women know how to tie ties better than men?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When we have our events, when we do the ones inside of the schools, the mini events, we invite the moms, and the moms jump right in, and they know multiple ways to tie the ties, and I welcome that. Even though the platform is about young men connected with men from the community, I definitely include women and mothers in the 1,000 Ties movement.
But don't discourage a kid from going on Facebook or YouTube rather, mm-hmm. and looking up different ways to tie ties, because they can learn up different ties like Pratt knots and Trinity knots and different matrix knots.
They could definitely do that, but my goal is to make sure they have the ties.
Exactly.
So the purpose or the reason why we brought the community in is because we know everybody has so many different kind of tastes, and so when we lay those ties out and we let them choose ties, it's an amazing feeling to just watch them go through and they pick them according to their style. I had somebody donate 50 pink ties the first year I did it.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, man, these boys not gonna pick these pink ties. The pink ties went first, and they was mad we didn't have any more.
But pink is a power color too, though, because you got to be a real strong dude to wear a pink tie and wear it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you coordinate it right, pink tie is gonna set it off.
Yeah, they were mad we didn't have any more ties. So the person that donated them anonymously. Mm-hmm. So I want to thank that person, because it definitely, the kids definitely love those ties. They went first.
And if you look at the list of people that you have done it, you have some real tastemakers out of Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Shout out to one of my bros, Dwayne Dunn. I know he was down there doing his thing. I got to shout out Dwayne Dunn. My dude Calvin from the Little Giants, he was there. Mm-hmm. And you got some great dudes coming out there, and these are dudes who actually not only donate ties, but they practice what they preach. They wear ties, and they know how to tie ties, and they look, and of course they make sure that they look a certain way, because you can have some people that wear ties, but they also look like garbage.
Yeah. Well, when they come to the events, I'm partnered with pretty much all of the fraternities, and so they have a lot of the bros that come out, and they work with the young men, and then I have so many professionals. I have a lot of just regular people, and everybody comes and they're dressed for the part. That day, they make sure that they're representing what it means to be dressed and what impact that can have. And the young boys, they love it. They have a good time at the event. We have workshops, we have speakers. We usually have one of the fraternities. They'll either step or they'll speak. And we have workshops for the moms. So we encourage the moms to come out. It's a family event. We had a fitness guru come out. We had a psychiatrist, psychologist. Like, we have so many opportunities for people to come and just have a family afternoon.
I want to make a verbal commitment right now on this microphone. On YouTube, it's gonna be here. I want lodge number 79, William T. Boyd, Prince Hall. We're gonna commit ourselves to trying to come to one of those events. It's not even gonna try. We commit ourselves to come to one of those events. It may be after the social distancing, but the next event you have, I'm gonna make sure that William T. Boyd lodge number 79 will be there.
I appreciate that. I'm excited. We've had a lot of new groups come and contact me that want to be a part, like the NFL Alumni Association. They're going to come in next year. So it's continuing to grow. So the more volunteers we can get, the more young people we can service.
Matter of fact, I want to name one person, Bo Hainsworth. Bo Hainsworth. Where my camera? Let me get on camera. Bo Hainsworth. You do knots too. You know how to tie some knots. You need to bring your ass out there. This is especially made for you. Why is Vision Vine still on my screen? But yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit him up too, and he's a great dude, and we gonna make that happen, man. Because I see the worth in it. Yeah, I see the worth in it.
It means a lot, and what I love the most is at the end of the event, we usually give them a bag to take their ties home in, but they usually leave out with the ties around their neck, and so for me that shows the pride in what they've accomplished and what they've learned, and they know what else it means too, right?
They don't want to lose that knot, so they go keep it around their neck, and when they take it home, they go take it off and put it on the hanger. No, because that's what I do sometimes.
Because when I see them again, I always have them, and they always volunteer to want to retie their tie.
Okay, so they practice.
They practice and they learn. I had a couple of young men that came the first year, and they came back and did the TV commercial or interview the next year, and they tied their ties on news. So
that's what's up.
They are retaining the information. They're connecting and they're getting mentors. We've been able to bring in a STEM mentorship program that's going to be huge once the COVID is over. So the program is growing. It's really growing, and I'm excited.
So what do you expect to happen next once COVID-19 passes along the wayside and we go back to the old normal? If there is ever going to be an old normal, what do you think will happen once things start to open up?
I don't think,
as far as what you do.
Well, as far as what I do, it's definitely going to be a new way of interacting, because one of the big things we talk about is, handshaking and being able to network properly. So we're definitely planning to approach everything differently, but we are still planning to connect youth with mentors. We're still planning to teach them how to tie ties, even if we have to do it virtually. We are still going to move forward with the program. I feel like if we can give them the tools to be successful, we can try and save some of our young men. So we are definitely not stopping our mission.
Now, Governor Mike DeWine just declared that professional services are going to be open again on the 15th, which means barbers are going to be able to haircut, beauty salons will be able to do hair, nails, get done, stuff like that. And then also, restaurants will be open, but you can't go inside and dine, but you can eat outside, dine, and then after the 21st, that you'll be. Is this gradual movement going to be effective for us? Do you think it's people, because they try to say like in Atlanta, okay, Atlanta opened up and then the next day they had more cases, but they already had them cases was already there for real before that day. How do you feel it's going to affect us?
I would urge people, move with caution. If you don't have to go out and be in the crowds, then don't do it. We have to be more aware that there is a virus, and there are some people that are more at risk of getting the virus. So people just have to be more cautious. Me personally, I won't be out there like that. And, you know, if you have to go, make sure you have a mask. And, you know, I don't understand what the big thing about people not wanting to wear masks, but wear you a mask. The gloves, stop cross-contaminating. If you use the gloves on one thing, throw them away.
Right.
I mean, we just have to be smart. Keep washing your hands. Watch the little babies. Don't let them, if they don't have to be in the big crowds, don't let them. You just have to be mindful that there is a virus, and people just have to be smart about their movements.
Have you had to slap somebody with some Purell yet?
No, but I definitely gave some mean eyebrows over my mask in the grocery store when somebody was in my 6 feet. Like, you know, follow the rules, give me my personal space. I was like that prior to this. I didn't like people in my personal space. So for me, this is not a bad thing.
Yeah, the one thing if you don't know about JOWAN for sure is that she can be mean. She's mean. She's a nice person in public. But if you know her, she's mean.
I like my personal space when it comes to being in a line at
She's
store.
She like her personal space, and she has an angry face.
I would definitely give you the look if you're in my personal space while I'm standing in line. So for me, this is not a lose. This is a win-win. People learn to respect people's space. They should have been doing it before this.
Now, look, this is a personal joke between me and her because if y'all don't know anything, she used to be a work at Channel 19, and she did my first commercial for my business back in the day. And, you know, we've been friends since. And one thing I think about JOWAN all the time, she's nice 20% of the time.
Oh, my goodness.
But the other 80, JOWAN is mean.
None of my students or families would believe that. Not a one.
That's because, once again, that 20%. But, is there a reason why sometimes you have to bring out the mean, JOWAN? You got a name for it too.
Well, I'm real serious about certain things. I'm serious about the rights of our children. I'm serious about family empowerment. It's certain things that I will definitely get on a soapbox about, because I do not like when people don't have a voice or when people try to take away someone's voice. So in that instance, I guess you could call me mean, because I'm serious when it comes to our children and the families that are impacted by different decisions. So in that situation, yeah. And when it comes to my business, I'm very serious about my business. Be on time, and that's just across the board. People should always respect people's time. I'm big on that. That's number one. Because
I texted her just asking, so are you excited about your son graduating? And she's like, ain't you heard about the situation in Cleveland? What you mean? And I was like,
okay,
I'm sorry for asking. And I understand because, yeah.
No, you don't understand.
I do, because we just talked about it.
Okay, so if you do not currently have a student that's being personally impacted by this 2020 lack of graduation across the country, you don't understand what the parents that are dealing with this are going through. It's huge.
Shamika Ferguson said, just give her space.
And Shamika has a senior too. Congratulations, Cammie. So she has a senior too. So she bought 2 prom dresses.
Oh.
So she got 2 prom dresses. So money is wasted. People are frustrated. So this is something I've definitely been a little not my regular self over the last couple of weeks dealing with this situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's a stressful situation though. I mean, people are stressed out because, one, you in the house, people are used to getting out more. You ain't really got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
It's so I understand, and Shamika said we're hurting right now, and everybody is hurting right now, especially if you spent money and you ain't getting money back from these schools. Oh my damn. I gotta hit it again.
Oh my damn. Yeah. Man, I'm not with that, all right?
But look, there's always still a brighter side. Because the fact that, somebody just wrote okay, this is Mrs. Levert. She says she's not mean but loving. But she means business and tough when she has to be. Just like we raised her to be. We're damn proud of her too. Yeah, you kind of biased though.
Thank you,
and Shamika said that's my bestie. You biased too. I've known her for a long time though. Like I said, this is my homie. And she's a great businesswoman. This is the reason why I bring her on here, because, one, if anybody's going to speak out more actively about this situation with the kids, it's going to be her. And she going to tell the truth. Now, she could be mean on a friend's side. I just asked the question, and she just almost. But that's her passion. That's her passion. Her passion is her kids, and that's what it's gonna be. So I kind of brush it off a little bit. And I was just like, but I was still like, this ain't no.
When it comes to babies, that's just a spot for me. And when I feel that babies are hurting in any capacity, it could be in schools, in the community, any kind of thing that is hurting a child, that's something to make me move. I will definitely get moving.
Now, you are a person who deals with a lot of children, right?
Yes.
And you do what age range do you deal with them?
6 to 21.
6 to 21. That's a wide age range. So you've heard everything from these kids because they deal with a lot of different languages, right?
Yeah, it's a lot going on with these children, and one of the big things that I want people to remember that they are still children.
Right.
They are children.
But the one thing about children is this: they do have a different language. So, Miss JOWAN Smith, I gotta tell you something.
You about to play?
It's time to play America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What? Oh, I didn't hit the game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? It's the game show where you have to define slang into regular ass English. Now look.
I think I lost this the last
You did.
time.
You definitely did. Shamika said yes. She have a heart of gold, and that passion shines through. Thank you, Shamika. Thank you for just doing that. But look, it's time to play. What does it mean? This is America's favorite game show where you have to define slang words into English as if you were talking to a person who never heard slang before. I usually say a nondescript white person, but it means the same thing. And it's very simple. You cannot use the slang to define itself. You must define the word. Now, you're a person who is an advocate of education, which means you have to use your educated mind to actually define the word. Don't say no more hood stuff. You can't use slang. You have to define it.
I don't use hood stuff.
Pause. If you get the answer correct, you will get. Woohoo! If you get it more correct.
That's hot.
If you get it all the way correct.
Excellent.
If you get it wrong. If you just say something stupid. If I got to look at you and say, huh? And of course, you will be timed. JOWAN Smith, are you ready to play What Does It Mean?
Come on, give it to me.
Now, if you family and friends is on Facebook and y'all want to chime in, you can, but she can't see my phone.
Oh.
So I'm just saying, y'all just keep your mouth shut. Don't try to call in and give her no answer either. I'm gonna delete the phone number off the thing. Nah. Are you okay? Your first word. Let me get my slang words up here first, because it's about to go down. You lost the last time.
Yeah, I think I did.
You did terrible, but you've grown since then.
My Urban Dictionary is not that big.
Well, you do with 6 to 21. I don't know. But your first word is T. T.
Oh, that's the information. Give somebody the story. I know what the T is.
Woohoo! That is correct. Or you could have just simply said gossip. The gossip. So far, you have one correct for the first time ever. Your next word, JOWAN, is ratchet. Ratchet.
Ghetto.
That's a slang word.
Oh.
You have to define it. You can continue.
Hood.
That's a slang word.
That's not a slang word.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I pass.
Hood is short for neighborhood.
I pass.
Then you get someone who's obnoxious, rude, or trashy. Ratchet.
Trashy is a hood word.
Trashy is a normal word.
And hood was it?
Hood is not. Hood is short for neighborhood.
Oh, man.
I'm from the hood, neighborhood. But I'll give you a point if you could tell me where the word ratchet, the real word that ratchet comes from.
Megan Thee Stallion.
No, it's way before her. But it's an actual word that ratchet is. The word ratchet comes from an actual real word.
I don't know.
I'll give it to you. Wretched. 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 The reason why it's called ratchet is because Lil Wayne and them from Louisiana with them country accents couldn't say wretched. They said ranchet. Actually, he said ranchet. But they made it ratchet.
Always changing something.
Yeah, that's how it be. That's how slang. That's where slang comes from. Your next word, Joanna, is basic. Basic.
Regular.
That is correct. Someone who is regular or anything mainstream or something like the example they had was someone who likes pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is delicious.
Ugh, who eat pumpkin?
I do.
That's gross.
Her name? No, I'm just playing. It was a joke. Joke. Your next word, Jawan, is bromance. Bromance.
That's when two guys are friends. That's right.
Woohoo! That is so correct. It's actually where two guys are best friends. They are best friends. Not all friends have a bromance. You have to be with your best friend when you do everything with your friend. That's a bromance.
Called a bit much.
But it's a bromance. A bromance, actually, if you define a bromance for real, it's where you hang out with your bro more than you hang out with your girl.
Yeah, that's.
But you're not having sex with him. It's not anything gay. If it's gay, it's called gay.
Oh, stop.
Your next word, Miss Smith, is hangry. Hangry.
You so hungry that you mad. You getting angry.
That is correct. That is correct. It's you without the hungry. Nobody found that funny? Okay. Your next word. You know that was funny. Your next word, Jawan, is. Ooh. I'm trying to see if I can hurt you. Or I'll give you something simple. Your next word is fleek. Fleek.
Like, that's cute. That's nice. Anything else I say would be a hood word, you say.
I'll give you the basic one. Fleek is to be over the top nice. It's like where everything you have on right now is beyond beautiful. Oh. You're on fleek. Okay. You're on fire.
Okay.
To be on fleek. Boom, skidda-doom. Your next word. Your next word is trick. Trick.
Oh.
Your face said it all.
Pass. Hard pass.
Oh, hard pass. Wow. A trick is someone who is willing to pay for somebody of lesser values to do something sexually. Or someone of lesser values who's willing to do anything to get money.
Next.
Trick.
Next.
It's okay to define it. I mean, you gotta say it the hard way. But your next word, Jawan, is, I'm gonna give you one that you ain't gonna be scared of. Ooh, jonesing. Jonesing.
Like you need something, you want it real bad.
That is correct. That is correct. To have a super craving for something. It's like, for instance, that trick really wanted that crack real bad.
Oh, you're killing me here.
I know. I'm joking. It's all fun and games. Your friend said, "Now that has several meanings."
Shamika said that?
Yeah, Shamika said that. Your next word, Juwan, is, let me pick a good one. Your next word is Face card. Face card. Hmm?
What?
What the H word?
I didn't say that.
That's
what
what
you talking about?
the word is. Face card.
Pass. I don't even know what that is.
That's where you don't have to show ID because they know your face. Like everywhere I go. Oh, that's Mr. D's. Just let him through. They know your face, so your face card is your face being your ID card. You don't have to pull out your card.
Yeah, hard pass. I won't be using that word.
You suck.
I won't be using that word.
Your next word, Jawan, na, is dead ass. Dead ass.
You very serious.
And I knew that you was go get. I knew you was go. Excellent. Because you stay dead ass. And evil. Yes, that is correct. Dead ass. It's when you're very serious. You're not playing with them. Hold up, son.
Was my name listed next to that?
It was in the dictionary. Your final word is jug. Jug.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't see a 6-year-old saying that word.
Wow.
What is that?
Jug is another word for the hustle. To put in that work.
Yeah, no.
To go out and do what you need to do to get that money. You're working on a jug.
Grind was
so hold up.
Excellent.
Yeah, grind is another word for jug. It's an Atlanta word actually. But hold on, Jawan. I just need to tell you. This is the part of the show where these are your last words. You're going to get 4 words. If you get all 4 words correct, you win. If you don't, then we're going to have to take you out back. It's a Wild West theme if you didn't guess it. Are you ready for your last words?
Go for it.
You're scared, aren't you? I can smell it.
Not even close.
Your next word, Jawan, is whip. Whip.
A car.
That is correct. That is correct. It's to whip your car or to mix up the crack cocaine very, very fast.
Come on, man.
It's still slang. I got to define slang. I'm sorry. It's where your wrist is doing this.
It's your car.
Your next word, Jawan, is drip. Drip.
Your jewelry, your diamonds, your clothes.
Excellent.
That is correct. That is correct. That's one of the words you missed the last time. You remember the definition this time.
No, it's just more common now.
That's true, too. Your next word, Jawan, is 12. 12.
What? 12 what? This is a moment where my son will be calling me an old lady.
I know he'll be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. He gonna know. He gonna know. Do you have an answer?
Not at all.
The answer is the police.
Oh, no, my son wouldn't know that either.
He would, because that's what they call it now. 12 is the police. But in our day, it was 5-0. They day is 12.
Yeah.
The Migos talk about 12 on my back. Or something, whatever. Something the Migos say. I don't know.
No clue.
See, look. Who this? I can't say it because I ain't got my... Joanna Motley.
That's said, cousin.
Yep, she said police. She knew. Shout out to Joanna Motley. This is what you... Look.
That's my cousin.
You get this.
Excellent.
It's hot.
You get them all, yeah. She on Facebook. Yeah. So that's what's the police. Your next word think we did 3, right? This your next word. You ready? Your word is wave. Wave.
What? I guess I'm a square.
Wave. WAVE.
Like in the water? Oh, I guess I'm a square. No.
That is incorrect. Wave is simply the new movement. The new movement. You following the wave.
Oh, okay.
The wave. I'm going to give you one last chance. You're going to get one word. If you get that word correct, you win it all. But you're still going to look bad because they're going to see that you lost all the other rounds. But I'll consider you a winner of the game. Are you ready for your last word? Is that a yes or no?
What you got? What you got?
Okay. You a little late, Bear. We already said it. You know, you're like, 12 means P.O. It don't mean P.O. It's the police. The answer, the word is pearl. Pearl.
Bruh. No clue.
Really? You know this. And when I say it, you're going to say, first of all, let me give you the Scooby.
Oh, when you leave?
Nope, too late. Too late. Scooby the smoke. If you would have said it before Scooby, it means to leave. It means to leave.
I said it.
You said it after Scooby. Scooby was already talking. You have a I'll give you one more word then. I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance. I'll be nice. There's another word I'm gonna give you. The word is Scriducci. No, just playing. I just made that up. The word is. The word is bet.
That's like, okay. I can't say all right. You're going to say that's the. I got that right. That's right.
Excellent. That is correct. That is correct. For an extra point, what other word means the same thing as bet? A slang word. It's a word you've heard.
I don't know. I gave you my word.
I'm giving you a word.
I guess I don't get the extra point.
The word is word. Like New York. Word, B. All right, bet. All right, word. Let's go. They mean the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I said word a bunch of times on purpose. The fuck? But Joanna, no, that's Joanna. I was reading her name. Joanna is like it's on. That's slang, Joanna. You can't say it's on. And Shamika got it. I said Pearl. She said leave it. I like that. They on the point, but y'all type slow. But it is a delay between what I'm saying. But y'all doing good on there, man. Y'all need to. We gonna have a live version coming soon where we gonna pull up on people and start doing what does it mean on the streets. We gonna start doing what does it mean on the streets soon. And if y'all want to be a part of it, I'm gonna drop locations and y'all can do it though. We gonna do the what does it mean on the streets soon. But I do want to thank our guest, JOWAN SMITH, for playing America's. I know I keep saying Joanna. Because I keep seeing Joanna in my face.
We've dealt with that our whole life. I need you to get
I know.
Right.
And you know, I should know better for real. I should really know better. But I want to thank Evil Face for playing America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? None of our contestants will receive anything because we ain't got no gifts for them anyway. I'm going to do a disinfectant spray on it. But no, that's just fun though. But for real, it's the purpose of this game. If I haven't said it before, it's just people need to understand some things they're saying because a lot of people say words and don't know what they're talking about. If I was to really do it for real with real words, I would hurt people's feelings because Facebook is full of that. That's all Facebook is full of. But JOWAN, it's always a pleasure that this is your second time on the show, and for real, you doing a real justice to this black community. to these kids. And you know, I've told you before, you know, I met you was, you know, doing something other than that. You was working for different, you know, you do voiceover. You still do voiceovers, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Me too. And we need to collaborate and get me more work. But the thing is, this is your passion. This is what you've grown this thing from nothing to something, and it's gonna do nothing but keep growing. And you know, I'm here saying the craziest stuff in the world, and I bet you this will not deter nothing for you because your hands are blessed, for real. I mean, I'm not gonna make it too bad either. I'm not gonna, because normally I could talk about some stuff that would fuck it up, but I'm not gonna do it. But you are doing what you're doing, and you blessed by God for doing it, and you are helping so many people that it's gonna do nothing but make you better. And you got other projects coming and everything, and it's gonna just be nothing but nothing for you. So here's what you need to do right now. You see that camera right in front of you with the blue lights? Yeah. I need you to look at it like you're looking in somebody's eyes that you need to help. Seriously. Okay. Look into the eyes of all the people that's watching now, that's going to be watching later, because they're going to re-watch it and everything. Mm-hmm. And I want you to tell them what you would like to leave on their hearts and their minds. Let's go.
Well, first, I want to say to the class of 2020 high school and college graduates that we as a community are so proud of you. And no matter what you might be feeling in this moment, just take this as just a part of your journey. It's just a bump, and that you will continue to grow and become amazing young people. And I want parents to understand that you have the right to advocate and speak for your children, and you need to make sure that you're doing that. Yes, they try to consider them adults, but we still have a voice, and sometimes our voice is what can be heard over those of our children. So I'm a huge advocate for parents and empowerment of those parents. You have to speak out. You have to go to those board meetings. You have to question those teachers unions. You have to stand up for our children. There are going to be some major changes that are coming with all of these budget cuts. It's going to be drastic. So put your seatbelt on, but get ready. You have to stand up. I cannot say it any clearer. You will have to speak up. Do not sit at home and expect other people to go do it. There are groups that are organized that will be out here trying to fight the fight, but there is power in numbers. So you need to stand up and fight for your children. And for those who are graduating and you have no clue what you want to do, call me, reach out to me, email me. There is a time and a place where we can put together a plan where you can have a future that will be amazing for you. You can give back to this community, and I think everybody should give back. It's all about community service. We cannot help the next generation if we just sit in the house. We cannot. We have to figure out a way to use our strengths to be able to empower others. So that is what I want to leave on your heart. Also, if you have ties, we are always collecting ties. We will continue our movement. We have programming for young men and also coming for young girls. So follow me on all social media, participate, stand up, speak out, be strong, and let's make some stuff happen.
As a matter of fact, I want to see if I can give you about 20 ties by that. I got to go through them, look all them through.
You got more than 20 ties.
I know, but I'm going to start with 20 and just see, because I'm attached to my ties. And my ties have special meaning, but I'm dedicating 20 ties right now, and then we're going to go from there. But ladies and gentlemen, that was what she left on your heart and mind. Yeah. Now, here's the important part. That was important. But now, here's where you tell people how to find you, because they need to find you. Because look, you're working on projects. Yeah. You got projects. So if they want to find you, just find out about the projects, what you're doing next, how the kids can get more information, all that stuff, tell them where they can find you.
So my business name is Getting Our Babies to College 101. So all of my platforms are that name. So Facebook, you can get Getting Our Babies to College 101 or the 1000 Ties. Each one of those businesses both have a website, gobtc101.com and 1000ties.net. You can go be put on an email list so you'll have all of the updates of what's coming up. I'm on Twitter. It's GOBTC101. On Instagram is MZ_MJ_. Follow me. We post a lot of events. We have a lot of stuff that'll be happening. We'll be doing some virtual projects. So just make sure you get in the loop, get on the email list.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for JOWAN Smith. And Cynthia, I ain't being Cindy. I gotta make sure that my vibe is right with my ties. I gotta make sure. She said, stop being Cindy with my ties. No, that's Cynthia. Yeah, that is your mama. That is my mama. Yeah. Hey, look, moms. Joanna, mama, Joanna. I'm saying Joanna. You keep calling me Joanna. I know, right? It's not. No, I've never called you Joanna ever. So it's something wrong. Cause Joanna, goddamn you, Joanna. But look, Joanna, look, you are doing the work that needs to be done, and I appreciate you for coming and take your time out here. You know, I know this show could be a little ratchet and a little fun, but it's also a platform to spread the good word, the good news, the good everything. Even though I'm talking to everybody. Yeah. So you have to change it up to reach the different people, because for real, the people that watch the show would not get this information unless it was this way. Yeah. So I'm glad that you came here and were willing to do that, and you stretched yourself out into a place that, you know, and I hope that you do it again sometime, because you are definitely getting these babies together for college.
We got to get them together for college, and we have to get them dressed appropriately.
Now, if you could create a thing called getting these stupid niggas to job.
Oh, no.
Getting these niggas out here that ain't got no job or job.
No, we can help them with the tools for that as well.
Because we need to. Because, look, we talked about this. I don't understand how people say they can't get no money. You can get Uber, Grubhub, Instacart. If you don't go online, I will slap the. But Joanne, I got to tell you, man, it's been a pleasure having you always. One of my favorite people in the world. You are mean though.
Oh my goodness.
But you are mean. But you're mean in a way that has focus. And until you say something mean, I want to just do this. But otherwise, you have been officially tuned in to the vibe on there. Mr. D's, the open mic king. It's time to rock out real quick. We're going to sing the song. You're going to sing it with me. Facebook, the vibe on air. YouTube, the vibe on air. Snapchat, the vibe on air. Instagram, the vibe on air. Twitter, the vibe on air. Everywhere, the vibe on air. Long hair, it don't care. Vibe on air. Everywhere. It's the vibe on air. Tune in. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe, vibe. Join us, man. Share this, reshare this, do all this, man. Share everything. I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank Joanne. She a great guest. She doing some good work. She just look like she's sleepy. She need to drink some coffee or something. She woke. What do woke mean? No, just play. We'll be back next week with some more Vibe on Air. Mr. D's Open Mic King. Thank y'all for tuning in. Keep following, keep liking, keep subscribing. Follow us on iTunes and Google Play as well, man. Repost. Let's go.